Imagine waking up tomorrow and every difficult decision, every calculation, and every complicated problem was solved before you even thought about it. No effort, no stress, no mental exhaustion. It sounds like a dream, but here's the strange part. Your brain loves that idea. Not because it's lazy, but because it evolved that way. For millions of years, the human brain has followed one simple rule. Save energy. Whenever possible. Thinking deeply is one of the most expensive things your brain can do. Even though it makes up only about 2% of your body weight, it consumes roughly 20% of your body's energy. Your brain is incredibly powerful, but it's also incredibly efficient. This means whenever there's an easier path, it naturally wants to take it. And that is exactly why AI feels so irresistible. Imagine climbing a mountain given the choice between a steep, rocky trail and a smooth paved road. Almost everyone chooses the easier path. Your brain does the same thing with information. Every thought and every calculation costs physical energy. Thousands of tiny electrical signals race through billions of neurons every second. That process is astonishing, but it's also expensive. So your brain constantly asks one silent question. Can someone or something do this for me? Years ago, that something was a calculator. Then it was GPS to handle the burden of navigation. Then search engines to find answers instantly. AI isn't creating a new behavior. It's simply fitting perfectly into a habit your brain already had. It exploits an ancient energy-saving strategy that has been part of us for millions of years. This creates the comfort trap. Comfort feels safe and productive, but it has a hidden side. The easier a task becomes, the less your brain has to work for it. Think about driving. When you first learned, it required total concentration. Today, your brain automated that skill. But there is a difference between automating a skill you've already mastered and using AI to avoid the effort required to build a new one. We avoid difficult problems because deep thinking creates actual mental discomfort. Your brain interprets uncertainty almost like physical effort, and it wants relief fast. Every notification, every shortcut, and every instant answer offers that relief. It's like taking the elevator instead of the stairs. There's nothing wrong with elevators until you forget how to climb. Every shortcut saves energy today, but repeated often enough, it can slowly reduce the workout your brain receives tomorrow. Something fascinating happens when you get a fast answer. The moment AI solves a complex problem for you, it triggers a psychological loop. Your brain celebrates. Problem solved, effort avoided. Mission accomplished. It feels satisfying because your brain rewards biological efficiency. The faster the solution, the stronger the habit becomes. Without realizing it, you begin reaching for AI sooner. You start using it for easier and easier problems, not because the questions got harder, but because your brain remembers the easier option. This dependency forms through tiny repeated choices, day after day, question after question. Eventually, using AI shifts from a conscious choice into an automatic reflex. AI provides real, tangible value for progress. It helps doctors diagnose diseases. Scientists discover new medicines and engineers design better solutions. The problem begins when AI becomes your first thought instead of your second. Technology should remove repetitive work, not replace the mental effort that helps you grow. This leads to cognitive atrophy. Your brain works like a muscle. Every difficult conversation, every puzzle, and every hard decision strengthens invisible mental pathways. Thinking is exercise. AI can become your personal trainer, or it can become the machine that lifts every weight for you. The tool stays the same, only the habit changes. History shows that every major invention, from books to calculators, changed how we worked. But the people who benefited most were those who used the tools to think better, not those who stopped thinking entirely. The future belongs to those who combine human curiosity and judgment with AI's speed. That combination is almost impossible to compete with. Here is a simple experiment to protect your mind. The next time you have a question, don't ask AI immediately. Wait 30 seconds. Think first. Write your own answer, even if it's incomplete or wrong. Actively force your cognitive pathways to engage. Then ask AI and compare both answers. You'll often find your own mind was already closer to the solution than you thought. That tiny pause may become one of the healthiest habits you ever built. Because every time you think before asking, your brain practices becoming stronger. Growth has never lived inside comfort. So the next time your brain whispers, "Let AI do it," ask yourself one question. Have I earned the shortcut? In our next video, We'll uncover the psychology of cognitive offloading and explore what happens when your brain starts outsourcing memory itself. Remember, the most powerful technology you'll ever use is still your own mind. Do you think AI is strengthening human intelligence or weakening it? Share your thoughts below and subscribe to Mind Over Matter to understand the psychology behind our changing world.